Oh, yeah, you should be good now.
Oh, as I hit it, it just goes, wacko.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what to do with my brake bias. I don't know if I'm gonna drop it early or...
Freaking hauled balls to get home, and I can't even freaking start where I qualified. This sucks. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
No, Zach's paint behind me. Oh my.
Yeah, Doug, we literally freaking barely made it. We barely made it.
Catch up, 48, car. Catch up, 004, car.
1 second. How does it get on longer run, Jimmy? Does it get looser now?
I mean, it depends where your brake bias is at, I feel like.
Okay.
If I give it all the way down to be really loose.
Alright.
Yeah, I had my brake bias all the way down. I ran 10 laps and my
up.
right rear was worse. By like 3% or something, or 2%.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, I'm leaving mine at 50.6.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, we'll take one spot at a time,
Yeah,
Doug.
just one quick reminder, front row, try to stay as close as you can to pace car speed until JJ decides to launch. Thank you guys so much for being here, appreciate it. Have fun.
Zach, I forgot you had eyes in the front of your car.
Does it look funny?
Keep that
in
back
the
in
review?
mind.
It's funny. I'm looking like, who's that behind me?
My iRacing's like flashing weird, dude.
Green flag, green flag.
Harding's already wrecked.
Oh my gosh, why is Swink already putting it 3?
Oh, never mind. Harding's done already wrecked.
Hold your line. Clear.
Tanner, can I get a black cleared? I had to go around Andrew or I was going to run into him.
Yeah, give me 1 sec, Mike. Keep running, give me 1 sec, I'll get you.
Thank you.
What the f is this guy running for a line? I don't know why my iRacing is flickering. It's kind of annoying though.
Dave Payne and McCaskill talked about it earlier because of like a Windows update.
Really?
Yeah, they updated and just did that. Mine did the same thing. I went back to the previous one I had.
15.319.
Yeah, it's very distracting.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Crap, dude. I'm gonna be dead honest with you, Mark. My throttle's stuck there, dude. I don't know what the heck happened.
You're good, I think.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yeah, I about killed Mark. My throttle, like, engaged when I was lifting off of it, like, fully. I need to get that fixed.
The leader just did a 15.582. New fastest lap for you. Just set your fastest lap of the session. Leader is running 15.47.
Sorry, Mike.
You're good. I came down too far. I apologize.
Why do I feel like I'm like down on power?
That's what I feel.
Like I'm getting yanked
Like,
down
there's
the
no
straight.
balls.
The 18 is so loose in front of me.
Outside. New bus flat for you. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there. Outside clear. The leader is running 15.645. Outside. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide. Clear outside if you want it. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there. Hold your line.
Dude, the screen flickering is so annoying.
Outside clear. You're in the top 10.
They're wrecking back here, so Daryl just spun somebody.
Dude, 23 laps now. I've only made 2 positions. Holy smokes.
Dude, I'm only up to 17th. I feel like you can't go nowhere.
Track should be clear. Pace car will be headed into
Keep roads
3
open.
right now. Looking at timing and scoring, nobody's let down, so we won't have any lucky dogs. We'll just be looking for a claim on that. If anybody wants to claim, you can go ahead and do so. Probably run this caution out.
And my wheel did it again. It just not on now.
What
Got
the
no
heck?
buttons. Yeah, I don't know what's
That's
going
weird.
on. It was fine all practice and qualifying. It comes to the race. And on the fight, I can't worry about it.
Get chat pop back up. There we go. Oh, it was good.
It's closed. Pit road is closed.
No, wait. They didn't. Not yet. But yeah, it was good. We made it, though. We literally went and did 2 laps of qualifying, and that's all the practice we got.
Alright guys, at 1 to green at the line, JJ, you can go ahead and pick high or low. Everybody else line up like normal.
I'm pretty sure I've already killed my tires.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready. Green flag, green flag.
Ooh, somebody missed a shift big time in all the lanes.
Big checkup here, going into one big checkup.
Inside. Still inside.
I tried to slow down for it, but
Oh, wrecking on the back.
The yellow
Check up
flag
on
is
them three.
out. They want
Should've
you
just
to
floored it, Jimmy. You wouldn't have got a penalty. You would have passed so many
Slow
cars.
down.
That's why I thought you were
Sorry,
gonna.
John, I slowed
Because I
down
saw you
slow
start to
with
go
it.
high, so I'm like, I'm freaking following him.
It's my fault. My bad, Zach.
No, you did
You're good.
okay. You did okay.
I thought you were going for it, so I'm like, freak it, I'm gonna follow him.
Guys, same deal on this one. We'll just be looking for a claim.
Yes, sir.
That's a lap down, so it'll just be a claim caution if anybody wants to.
You don't get penalty for it if they miss a shift?
Dude, I've been around every wreck so far. I'm going
You
through
said-
9 lives right
I'm
now.
pretty sure you
You
don't.
said-
You don't get a penalty for a missed shift at all.
I'll
Okay.
take the
Oh, wait, or
planner.
jumping
I'm not
up,
sure if I
you
went up
saying?
or not.
I jumped
they-
up.
yeah,
They
they-
just checked
yeah,
out.
They
you
all
can go
they all
line.
stopped in front of
You
him.
gotta- Yeah, you can jump out of line. You
Okay.
just can't pass them to the inside.
Okay.
We're gonna P14.
Hey, John, I look pretty tore up on the back.
Where are you running, Zach?
8th.
Motherfucker.
I'm
Well, you
safe.
won.
It ain't going in if it's torn up, so.
Almost
Oh,
just
well,
went to the
it's gonna
back.
be
I
you
got
or
him back at Jimmy right there. No, these guys are good. There's like 6Ks in this junk up here. There's some new
What,
guys.
Andrew Payne?
No, there's
Yeah, there's
some new guys up here.
Caleb, you
Oh.
look
This
fine.
Chris
I
Horton
barely-
guy's pretty good.
I kind of slid
Well,
square
I don't know if
with
he's
you.
good.
Chris
but
Hort- Tim
he's-
Hortons?
He's 6.1K.
Could go for
so
some
he's
Tim
gonna-
Hortons
yeah,
right
right.
now.
It was kind of got crazy there for a second.
Leader high or low at the line.
One to go. Next time by.
Oh,
You're on
13th.
the outside this time.
I'm behind Chuck on the restart.
Hey Tim, I apologize about that. I didn't mean to get into you.
It's all good, Devin. I don't know what the hell happened on that restart.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Everyone was struck off.
The pace car is in. Green flag. Green flag.
Come on, Chuck. Jesus.
Car outside. The leader is running 27.672. Still there. Car outside.
Wrecking behind me. They saved it.
Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside if you want it. Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high.
My bad, Zach.
Outside, clear. Car outside. Still there. Outside, clear. Outside. Still there. Still there.
I'm so tight.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there.
Oh my gosh, we're just stuck side by side in front of me.
Still there. Clear outside. Clear up top.
Oh man.
Outside. Keep low.
You tried ripping the wall, Jimmy?
No, I thought they were at the wreck because Chuck and Hayden Swake made contact off of going to the one.
Clear outside if you want it. The leader just did a 15.59.
Okay.
Yeah, put through.
That's-
I didn't.
Stay low.
I
And
forgot
nothing
to
where
say
to go.
something.
High side. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear. Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there.
I can see why this guy wrecks every damn week.
Who?
Hayden Swink, he just.
Still there, hold your line. Clear up top. The leader just did a 15.667.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I hate this track. It's like you missed the groove by a car, not even a car length, a half a groove, and you're 3/10 off the pace.
The leader is running 15.874. We're halfway in the race.
Be so hard to pass, Zach.
I'm not
You're
close
telling
to
me, dude.
as a pass. So slow.
Alright, we're in ninth.
You're ninth?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Car inside. Clear. Outside. Keep low. Stay low. Still there, hold your line.
Oh shit, check it.
Stay low.
Come on, put it out, put it out, put it out.
They want you in single file.
Oh man, big rack.
Close right now.
Alright, needed that, needed that. Alright, I need to cool off my tires. Dude, my tires are gonna be done.
Looks like the track
Keep
should
right
be
now open.
pretty much clear.
Dude, this track
Gonna be
blows.
into 3, middle of 3 and 4 right
Dude,
now.
it's insane how hard it is to pass.
I feel like everyone's just the same speed.
Yeah.
Just be looking for a claim on that one. If anybody wants to claim it, go ahead and do so. I know there's a lot going on right there, but if anybody wants to claim, that'd be the time. I believe we'd only have one car eligible for a Lucky Dog, and it's Dylan, and I believe he's on pit road, so should just be a claim if anybody wants
Decent
to.
pace, yeah. We got through there pretty decently.
I'm gonna clear
Oh,
two
now my
black
thing works
flags.
again.
Still got a lot of work
Pit
to
road
do.
up there. If
Yeah,
anybody
that's
else
weird.
had
I don't
black
understand
flags,
that.
They had to like jot down.
Cause
pit
it was
road
off
and
earlier,
start
like it was like
off.
black, and now it says 511. So I was like, okay.
What the heck?
Pit road is closed.
I'll claim it, but it's trying to put me to the end of like a lap down right now, even though I never was. So this will put me 2. Could you like give me an EOL but claim?
Yeah, I can give you EOL. I didn't know if you want to straighten it out that way. Give me 1 sec. I'll get you.
That top's the spot to be on restarts.
1 to go. Next time by.
Dude, Chris
You're on the
Horton
outside
passed
this
Chuck on the
time.
outside somehow.
I passed quite a few guys up top.
Yeah, I got the truck in front of me, Jane. So
That's alright. Sticker 3. Put
All right,
Zach
boys,
top
that's
of 3,
really
man.
good so far. Let's
Mark
get
Meyer
back
will not
going.
be happy
Still
with
got
me.
a ways to go.
Oh yeah, I don't even have your guys' paint schemes on.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
I'm pushing him. I'm on his bumper.
Yeah, I know, I was pushing you because you seen you were pushing him.
646. Car outside. You're in 5th. Stay low. Stay low. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear up top. Car outside. Clear up top. Car outside. Go low. Go low. Keep low. Go low. Still there. Go low. You're in 4th position.
Dude, oh my god.
Yep.
This is bullshit.
Yep.
The leader is running 15.866. Still there.
Fourth is Riley Duncan too.
Still there. Hold your line. Go low. Go low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Yeah, I know I'm trying to go.
Clear.
Zach's about to start punting, dude.
Clear outside if you want to.
Guy on the bottom just ain't hitting the throttle.
Car
That's the whole
outside.
bottom.
Clear outside if you want to.
Woo!
Inside. Still there, hold your line. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Stay high.
This is my luck when I go local short track racing, Jimmy.
I feel ya.
Nobody
Leader is
fucking goes.
15.83. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there, inside. You're back in 4th position. Still there, hold your line.
Probably just run the fucking top.
Still there, hold your line.
He's off being loose. Somebody go.
I can't go anywhere.
I know you can't.
Keep high.
There you go, Jaden.
Corner is down there, bro.
Clear.
That was sexy.
Just cross him over.
Oh yeah.
Jay, we're in the same predicament here again.
Yeah, I see that.
Probably Duncan sucks on the fucking top.
The leader is running 15.882. Outside. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Still there. Stay low.
Come on, man. Ooh, about wreck Chuck.
Keep low. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. Clear outside. Car inside. Still there at the bottom. Still inside. Still there. You're now in third.
Zach, is it a douchebag move to stick it 3 wide here?
Not really.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Stay high.
Oh, nope, I didn't get a big enough run.
Clear.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm too loose to run the top.
Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. The leader just did a 16.092. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. Stay low. Outside is clear. Car outside. Still there. The next car's the leader. Stay low.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Still there. Nice and smooth. You're running second. Still there. Stay low. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside. Okay, you are the leader.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's a fucking roadblock.
Alright, you might have a checkup up here soon, because Andrew Payne, I think, burned his stuff up.
Oh my fucking gosh, dude.
Stay high. Still there, inside. Stay high. Still there, inside. You're up top, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. Got 10 laps to go. Still there, inside.
All that work gone in like a lap and a half.
Still there, inside.
Thanks for the space, Hayden.
Still there, inside.
Problem is I can't
Appreciate
get
it,
to
Hayden.
him really.
Keep high. The next car's the leader. Clear. The leader is running 15.998 outside.
Oh my gosh.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear. Still there. Stay low. Still there. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. You got 5 laps to go. Still there. Podium is looking good. Outside is clear. Car outside. Still there. Stay low. Keep low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Dude, I ain't got no tires left.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
I can't do nothing. And they're side by side in front of me again.
Stay low. 2 laps to go. 2 to go. You are the leader. Nice and smooth. Stay low. I need one more good lap.
Sorry, Dave.
Very good.
Keep low. Still there, hold your line. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide. Still there.
Holy frick, what a race!
You win?
You won.
Yeah, Zach won by
Crit.
100.
Wow.
Phenomenal race up front.
Dude, you are not kidding,
Congrats on
Brandon.
that. There's a top 3 to front straightaway if you would. That was great compared to yesterday. I appreciate all you guys behaving, and I don't think we had a single netcode issue. So that's awesome. Only one thing we got to review. Next week we go to Nashville.
Holy smokes,
We'll
that
go to the
was
fairgrounds.
crazy.
I believe it's
What
75
the-
laps. Late model stocks.
Dude.
We'll go to the Super Speedway at Nashville. I don't know how many laps that is. But I hope to see all your great smiling faces next week as well. Have a good night, boys.
I tried the door to Riley Duncan in the final lap in 3 and 4.
Badass race
Dude.
there, Chris. Sorry I had to use you up a little bit. You or just had that top roll in there.
Yeah, it was fun race. Good one.
Dude, JJ McRae, that motherfucker's about to get junked next week.
Dude, he was
Home dog could not pick a
slow.
line.
Thank you there, Jamie and Uncle Kenny and my dad. I had to use that guy up slightly. I kept
Oh,
having
man.
to slightly rub his door down the back on the front stretch because he was just getting a massive run. He did a heck of a job keeping his rears on the car.
I couldn't have picked a line anyway. we had who was in front of us? It was Duncan and Chuck for a little while there, Jaden.
Holy smokes. That was a badass race, I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, I knew it was close there, Jamie. I saw him getting a run off turn 4, but luckily we were able to have just a nose on him there. Yeah, like I said, I had to use him up a little bit, which I don't like really doing, but it was for the dub. Yep, we'll see you tomorrow there, Uncle Kenny. Yeah, that is unfortunate. I thought it was the Nashville Super Speedway that we're next week, so I was like, I don't really care that I have to start last next week, but we're not there. We're at the fairgrounds, so that is highly unfortunate. Jaden did pretty good. He got up to 9th today. Hopefully we can do sort of what he just did. It was fun to finally get to race a dang loose race car. I wasn't expecting it to be loose because it was sort of mediocre in practice, and then yeah, I definitely just burnt the rears up too much thinking it was going to be tight. Or sort of mediocre, and it's not what I meant to click on. Broadcast. There it is.
It really can, and but this seems to be a great series. I'm glad I heard about it. Look forward to running a whole lot more races here, so maybe we can get a wrap on this thing for next week.
Yeah, there you go. A third place finish, should bring some eyes to you, and yeah, hopefully, get a nice wrap on that thing. I mean, if you had to choose anything, what's kind of the general scheme? Are you a big flashy guy, or kind of keep it subtle and nice and clean?
I've run it all. I mean, it something clean is more my forte, but hopefully we get a number this week. Like I said, I got in the league right before the race started tonight, so we really threw this thing together quick. And but we're going to try to get it all together and be back next week because that was an absolute blast and some good, hard, clean racing. So very impressed.
Yeah, we're glad to have you here tonight, Nathan, as that was some incredible racing here that you put on with the battles you had for the lead, leading some laps, and to come home third. I mean, that is definitely something awesome.
Yeah, the competition all the way through seemed to be very strong. I mean, a lot of cars out there, everybody's under a blanket. So, but congrats to Chris and Nick, or Zach on their finishes. They drove a great race as well. So.
Yeah, that they did. And Nathan, I always like to ask, give a little insight for maybe people watching and other drivers, that sort of thing. I always like to ask, what's your sim setup like these days? What do you got in front of you for wheel pedals? Maybe what are you looking at monitor-wise, VR, all that good stuff?
I've got the old V3 pedals from Fanatec and a Club Sport. I'm still yet to get the direct drive stuff. I'm kind of set in my ways, so I've had this a long time, and I run the ultra wide monitor. So cut down from triples, went to this. I've enjoyed it, so got a deal on it. That's pretty much why I ended up with it.
Wow, you don't hear too many people making the transition from triples to the ultra wide. So what was the thought process behind that?
An extremely good deal I couldn't pass up.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Marketplace, $150. They didn't really know what they had, so I was like, yeah, I'll take that.
Oh yeah. You
You're
can't
not here?
What?
deal like that.
Oh, just wanted to say you suck. Good job, Tim. I wish you, or Chris, I wish you would have
I
won.
have all the angle I need
What
for
the?
it, so it works. And,
Good
maybe
race.
this wheel will keep holding on. I've had it many years, and we're gonna keep on going till it don't work no more. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Nathan, congrats again on the podium finish. First ever start here in ASRC. Walk away with this. That is awesome to see. Hopefully see you some more out on track. But before we let you go here tonight for your first ever podium here, we're going to go hand over the mic to you. Thank who you got to thank, whether that be sponsors, maybe some people tuning into the Turn 3 Racing Network broadcast, or maybe some of those all-important teammates.
Yeah, I'd like to thank ASRC. They do a lot of my work. Like I said, we just didn't have time to get on there tonight. Keck Customs, Horton Speed. Those guys really have always helped me a lot. So want to thank those guys for everything they do and get their name out there. They got some good wraps. If you don't know Keck Customs and ASRC, go check them out.
Alrighty, well, awesome stuff, Nathan. It was a pleasure talking to you here tonight, get to know you a little bit better. Like I've mentioned before, I'll say it again one more time. Hope to see you on back because that was some great racing you were a part of. So you, my man, have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you hopefully in the future again.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, Carson. That was our third place finisher and your pick, Nathan Rue.
Yeah, how about that debut, Brett? An exceptional debut tonight here for Nathan Rue. I see big things for him in the future if he decides to stick around with this league and even run on late models with ASRC too. And yeah, good for him. And a third place, he wants a wrap. That third place money will probably pay for a new one.
Yeah, that it will. At least the publicity alone, right, Carson?
Yeah, I mean, how much you get paid for third, Brett? That's probably a pretty chunk of change, so he could use that to get the car wrapped for next week.
Yeah, I thought it's 250,000 ASRC bucks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they're paying pretty good here in this league.
So is that equivalent to like 25 cents real money?
We won't talk about that on air. We'll talk about it after because it's less than that.
Okay.
Alrighty, so now we'll dial up our second place finisher, and that being the guy that just lost out in the photo finish, Chris Horton. Chris, do you got a copy? It's Brett the Jet in the booth here.
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
Yeah, we got you here. I'm going to go turn you on up just a little bit, make sure we can hear you on the broadcast. But man, how are we feeling? I believe first ever ASRC race, especially in the street stocks, and we end it like that. A photo finish between you and the last season's champion, Zach Nichols.
I mean, I wish we just could have got one spot better. I mean, it was a really, really good race, hard race. I mean, we had a little bit of contact, but it was still really clean and hard race. And just, I gotta thank him for not wrecking me, or he knows what could have happened.
Yeah, because I mean, especially here at Southern National, I mean, at least I know, people tend to turn off their brains, right? People always think they got to dive it in there, arc you all the way up to the wall. And, you know, we saw a pretty respectful race, and yeah, a little bit of leaning on each other, but that's the one kind of thing you can do with the street stocks, it seems like it, with the most recent couple builds here on iRacing.
Oh, you can definitely lean on people with this car. It's a whole lot better to lean on each other than the late model on here. I mean, I think it's just a way better car overall, but.
Yeah, I think so as well, especially with the close quarter racing that it does allow. But yeah, Chris, you know, taking the lead there at the end of the race, Zach Nichols hit you with the crossover, and then you guys stuck side by side, it felt like, for 10 laps. I mean, what'd you think you needed a little bit different of? And then, of course, you know, that lap traffic almost becoming a bigger factor than it was there at the end as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just needed to save a little bit more at the beginning of the race. I didn't really know how this car would do on a 100-lap run. I've never really ran this car that much. You know, I've ran it some on like the official 30-lap races, but overall, I don't really have that much experience in this car.
Yeah, and 100 laps is a long time. I mean, we saw the race leader, Andrew Payne, absolutely light up the right rear and fall through the field like a rock. I mean, I'm sure everyone, including yourself, you know, struggling with that traction on exit with these cars there at the end.
Oh, I mean, I didn't have that much problem with it. I was kind of more fighting tight than anything, but after we got around, I don't know who his name is. Whoever was leading before me and Zach got up there, after we got around him, the car just started getting a little free, and that's when I was able to, run back down Zach and challenge him for the win.
Yeah, and you know, people even mention, you know, dirty versus clean air even on short tracks. Do you think it was a little of that?
Well, maybe a little. This car doesn't seem to have it that bad. It seems like you can run behind someone pretty well, and this
Heard my name.
at least better than most of the cars on here. Like, if you take, for example, the late model, you can't run within a half a second.
Hold on, let me check Facebook real quick. Hold on.
Yep, that is definitely the case here. And, you know, Chris, awesome debut here with the street stocks. I mean, incredible run photo finish there too. Just
apparently we had a tie. I don't know how that can happen.
What other
with that many
experience do you have? What other
paint
cars
teams,
do you like racing on iRacing? And
Zach and Tim both tied at 25%.
To lean on as well.
Yeah, I raced the late model at Langley. I mean, kind of normally around the late model stuff, but that's pretty much all I do.
Okay, well, is there any way that maybe some fans watching the broadcast could stay up to date for your 2025 plans? Anywhere we could follow you or keep an eye on what you're up to?
I gotta step away for a second.
There's a Facebook page,
like
CGR Performance, if you want to keep up
deck
with
furniture is
us.
about to blow off the deck.
Or you can watch us on the web.
I'm gonna go out and straighten it out real
Most of
quick.
our races on there.
I'll be in Discord though shortly.
Yeah, that they do. So I'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that Chris Horton name now here in the future, because what I saw in iRacing, very, very impressed with here from tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chris, one other question I love to ask, especially first time that I get to chat with someone here in the interview booth, is what's your sim setup like? You know, what do you got for wheel pedals? What are you looking at? Whether monitors, 3 monitors, VR, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I just got a Logitech wheel and 3 monitors. It ain't nothing special.
Wow, and even the Logitech pedals?
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty impressive because, you know, you mostly hear, especially with load cell pedals, that's for usually the first big upgrade people do. So you're running the full true Logitech setup. That just shows, you know, you don't need these high thousands and thousands of dollar setups to run well like you are.
Oh yeah, I think even Tom Majeski runs on a pretty budget-friendly setup.
Yep, that he does as well in a little gaming laptop. I don't know how he does that little screen.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it. I mean, I got a buddy. He also does the gaming laptop thing. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, I feel like you can't even see enough. I mean, I feel like I can just see enough with my triples, and I'm sure you feel the same way. That one little screen, whew, that's got to be tough in traffic.
Oh, I mean, I think it'd be nice if I could see more of my triples, but I I give him all props so he can do it on the little laptop monitor.
Yeah, definitely. So, one other thing I got to mention, you know, special scheme here tonight, throwback night. And we saw you even have a throwback on the car, throwing it back to something. So, real quick, what's that throwing back to, and why'd you choose that scheme?
Take a
I've
nap.
always liked how like 80s drag cars look, so I just kind of threw it back to an old drag car. I think it looks good. I wish I had a little bit more time to do it. I was kind of rushing on this main, so I did it really, really quick. I was surprised how good it turned out.
Yeah, same with me. I always dig the 80s schemes with all those colors and the color flows. So, hopefully we get to see a V2 version of that because I'm sure it looked great out there with maybe some sponsors on that car. I'm sure maybe some people want to jump on board with you, especially after seeing the race you had tonight.
Oh, yeah, I just gotta thank my little group of people. We got like 3 guys. We all work together, and we go out there, run all kinds of official stuff or leagues, and I think we build some of the greatest setups out there. So just gotta thank all of our guys just come together, and normally when we work together, we run up front. So just gotta thank all of them.
That's awesome to hear there, Chris. And yeah, with that statement, you know, anyone else you'd like to shout out to, you know, live on the Turn Through Racing Network. So anyone that could be maybe watching in live race replays, any of those teammates that you mentioned, or anyone else you'd like to thank, maybe helping you out as well.
I think E-Wraps and Keck Customs. They do some of the greatest paints out there. I mean, if you want to paint, go hit them up.
Alrighty, well, awesome job again,
I like
Chris.
it. I like
mean,
they ask
a very
questions.
exciting finish to end that one. You guys side by side for that many laps, coming down to the wire. So once again, want to thank you for being here to put
Watch,
on
mine's
that
gonna be
show
super
here
fast.
tonight.
Watch this show.
Hopefully, we'll see you again in the future. And you, my
I'm
man, have a great rest of your night. That was incredible to watch.
You too.
Alrighty, Carson. That was our second place finisher, Chris Horton.
Yeah, Brad, a man of few words but much ability behind the wheel. And man, if that was his debut, what a way to do it. That'll go down. That debut for him will go down as one of the closest finishes in ASRC street stock history. It'll be one that probably
The 44 machine, Zach Nichols. Zach, how we doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh, I bet, man. What a incredible battle there those last couple laps. I mean, you and Chris throwing on a show. It felt like for those last at least 15 laps, you hit him with the crossover, and then you guys stay side by side, and then lap traffic there on the last lap, and then still a drag race to the finish.
Yeah, that was for sure probably one of the most fun races I've had in this league, and it was a ton of fun to race against him. He ran me clean. I used him up a little bit and gave him some tire marks down the left side of his car, but yeah, for the most part we raced pretty clean, and luckily we were able to sneak by with just a barely of a nose on him.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you in the photo finish, of course, at Kern County, you and Matt Kemp. Now an even closer one with you and Chris Horton. So, Zach, I got to ask, how do you keep on just beating these people in these photo finishes?
That's a good. I don't know, man. Maybe my transponder is just farther forward in the car, but yeah, I was a little worried there in the beginning start of the beginning end of the race, but because it seemed like everyone was just like driving away from us, but towards the middle part we started to like even out with them, and then a little bit after that they started coming back to us. So I was thinking I was doing something correct, and then all of a sudden we were like in the top 5, and I was astonished, but yeah, I knew Chris and me were gonna be the ones to race there at the end, but yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Yeah, that it seemed like. So I think, yeah, the 44 needs to go to the tech shed after, double check that position of the transponder. But yeah, Zach, it seemed like it was very difficult to pass. I mean, at the first stage, it seemed like no one was getting around anyone, everyone in a single file lane. Then we had those 2 quick cautions, and that kind of really jumbled up the field, it seemed like. It seemed like people realized, hey, we got to go once people are on the high side. And then it almost seemed like the high side started to come in there late in the race.
Yeah, for sure. The high side was really dominant there when you were side by side. They could just get a really big run off the corner, and I was on the bottom of Chris there at the end, and I was just hanging on. My rears were pretty much shot. I was just drifting off the corners, but yeah, it was a ton of fun to come out here and race Chris really hard for the win. But it was really fun.
Yeah, and I always like to, especially pick your brain, Zach. A lot of good information in there. So how do you kind of walk on that tightrope of keeping your car pinched down and not wash up into the car to your high side, but also not light up those rear tires and just watch that car on the high side walk away from you?
I mean, there's not much to it. You gotta act like there's an egg under your throttle pedal, pretty much, and hopefully you don't crack that egg. But yeah, it was a very thin line of trying to keep the car from underneath you on the bottom, really entering and exiting the corner. I had to dang knock my brake bias almost all the way up in the car in the final 15 laps, because I was trying to drive it in there really deep to keep him on the outside, and it paid off.
Yeah, and then I got to ask, of course, I'm sure you saw the opportunity going down the backstretch, lap car in front of you, where you're like, hopefully this works out just right that I can just use them as a pick.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we caught Hayden Swink there. Well, I don't know. It was like 10 laps to go, I'm pretty sure, and we ended up splitting him. And then yeah, we caught John DeMeester on the white flag, and I was hoping to just kind of pin him against the wall and use DeMeester as a pick, but luckily DeMeester got out of the way and we raced it out.
Yeah, that you guys did an incredible finish here with some good-looking race cars as well. Throwback night, and Zach coming out here with a different paint scheme and, maybe a little bit of luck with it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We might keep this one on. Who knows? But, yeah, we threw back to my very first ever go-kart, so that was pretty cool to be able to win in it. And, yeah, it definitely looks interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, that it does. Definitely a very cool scheme. I'm going to go throw up the picture of you in the cart with the scheme on track. But, I mean, man, that is definitely a pretty good carbon copy of this car.
Yeah, I thought I did a pretty good job on it.
Yeah, that you did. And like you mentioned before, with your driver spotlight and whatnot, you enjoy doing the custom kind of some graphics on cars or whatnot. And I mean, what do you think your favorite car to paint is out of any of the cars on iRacing? Is there one that stands out?
I'm not too sure. I mean, the NASCAR cars are similar, pretty easy to paint because the templates and whatnot are pretty similar. Yeah, I guess are pretty similar. But the one I hate the most is the dang late model stock. Dude, that thing is like, the dang side skirts on that thing are annoying.
Oh yeah, they're never in the right space, and then you line it up, and it's like, nope, it's not actually lined up.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh man, well Zach, once again, gotta congratulate you for your second win of the season. This puts you in the same company now with Ron Hart. And I mean, with this win here tonight, should help you with the point standings. Have a nice cushion in that in both the street stocks and the overall championship. So now, as we're winding on down, getting close to the end, how are we feeling about those kind of big points and expectations going into these last couple races?
I mean, I feel good. A gap's always nice to have, but you know that it's never over till it's over. So we're gonna keep our head down and race these last. There's 3 races out, and go from there.
Alrighty, well, we look forward to that, Zach, here as an incredible race. Like I said before, my man, it was great to watch. I mean, exciting finish. You can't ask much more than that, especially at Southern, because we know this place, can be very hit or miss, especially on iRacing, with depending on how people drive.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was expecting it to be carnage, but luckily we came out there with I feel like all our heads on straight, and we were able to put on a good show.
Yeah, I don't think too many people walking over to each other's pit stalls at the end of this one, but we'll have to wait, see if security starts running over anywhere. But Zach, my man, you, well, first, actually, before we send you on off, we got to have you thank who you got to thank here down in Victory Lane, of course.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Kearney's Complete Auto Service, Corrigan Oil Company, PSS&C. I say it every week, but they help us a ton out in the real life world, and all my teammates for helping me out, and you guys for broadcasting, and all the league admins for putting this whole deal on. It's a ton of fun to come out each week and put on a show.
Alrighty, well, Zach, we appreciate you spending your time here racing with us, being part of the show that we all get to enjoy. So you, my man, partying on up, go celebrate this win here, and we'll be sure to head to the 44 stall here once we wrap up in the booth.
Oh yeah, I would like to shout my dad and my Uncle Kenny out in the chat. If I don't shout them out, I'm gonna get yelled at. So I'd like to shout both of them out, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
Alrighty, good catch there, Zach, to get that. So you have yourself a great rest of the night, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again here in the future.
Yep, we'll see you.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach.
Uh-oh, what?
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in.
Jaden said you freaking suck, dude.
Well, that's really rude.
Yeah, he said he wants you to send him a text saying that we told you. Didn't he, Andrew?
Yeah, he definitely told us to say that.
Alright, no,
So
no,
send
but
him
for real, he did say that.
send him a text saying that we told
we told
you that you
he
suck.
for real told us to say that, so.
He did, I'm not lying.
He did.
I
We're not lying
promise.
here.
Then he literally joined me and said I suck.
He said that he wished that Chris Horton would have kicked your ass.
Oh my god. Hey, yeah, he did join the Discord and say that. Oh,
Chris Horton gave you a run, didn't he?
Yeah, dude, that was such a fun race. I'll be right back. I'm gonna end my stream. Well, alright, fellas. We ended up with the Dubski. Actually, I kind of want to go back watch that real quick. I was running them fairly clean. At least that corner I did. Holy frick, I gave him just the perfect amount of room. I arced him out a little bit. Oh shoot. Oh, we got loose. Holy smokes, that was closer than I thought. Holy frick. Well, alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. We have, actually, I'll probably just see you guys next week. I don't think I'm going to stream the Pro E-State Builders thing tomorrow, but If I do, there will be a notification. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week, maybe at Nashville. I think Nashville or Bullring, one of the two.